Today we are making mini sausage klobásniks. Now klobásniks are what many Texans recognize as sausage kolaches and what the rest of the country probably know them as pigs in a blanket. Klobásniks are a savory treat that were created by the chefs that settled in Texas. Today's recipe, we're going to elevate it with some puff pastry, Dijon mustard, and fresh rosemary. Super simple yet super delicious and guaranteed to please any crowd. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is prep our puff pastry. I have some plastic wrap that I line my countertop with because the last thing I want to do is clean flour off my countertop. You're going to start by dusting your prepared surface with a little bit of flour. And I'm using some frozen puff pastry. I defrosted it in my refrigerator. Whoop, whoop. That smells good. Smells like butter. Okay, so let me just kind of rub it with the flour. Make sure it doesn't stick to everything, and you want to gently unfold and gently. Next, I'm going to coat my rolling pin with a little bit of flour and flatten out our puff pastry. Emphasis on flatten out. You don't want to be rolling this like it's dough because then it won't rise like you need it to. After you've flattened out your puff pastry, you're going to cut it into thirds going the way that it was folded, so horizontally. After that, cut it into 1.5 width strips to wrap your Lil Smokies in. The next thing we're going to do is spoon a little bit of Dijon into each rectangle. And when you're doing this, make sure you stay away from the edges of the puff pastry. I have some fresh rosemary here, and we're going to put a little bit on each little dollop of Dijon. Then we're going to add some Havarti cheese. I have some slices here that I'm just tearing up into little pieces to add on top of our Dijon and rosemary. I have my egg wash ready and my Lil Smokies open, so we're going to go ahead and put together the rest of our little klobásník. Start with a smoky right on top. Take some egg wash at the edge. And then we'll roll that bad boy up. All right. And then just press it down to seal it where that egg wash is. And look how cute that is. Pop these in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes. And now that our little piggies have chilled for a little bit, we're gonna add some more egg wash and sprinkle with some kosher salt. Now we're going to pop these in the oven for about 15 minutes or until they're nice brown and puffy. These look absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness. And they smell even more amazing. We're going to go ahead and give them a try, even though I already know it's going to be good as usual. This is fantastic.